Hey, good morning there, YouTube. How is everybody? Hey, I want you guys to stick with me today, okay? You know, DB only likes to do about a 5 to 7 minute video. Every now and then I want to keep it around 10 minutes, okay? But today, I got something important. I'm going to give you guys, first of all, my scent of the day. I'm going to do a review on it. That's a good one. You want to hear this one. And then I'm going to give you a surprise comparisons, okay? And then I'm going to have sort of a little discussion. That'll kind of be in the second part altogether. So stick with me. Today is going to be phenomenal. So stick right there. This is DB, and I'm about to take you behind the nonsense. So, let's get on with my scent of the day and my review of it. So, what did I wear today? If you are friends with me on Facebook, you know. If not, here she goes. Ha! That would be SCENTual Obsessions, their formulation of Andy Worhol. So, I had a real decant of the original Bond Number 9 Andy Worhol. I had it a year and a half ago, but I only got to smell it and I lost it. It was only like 2 ml. Somebody sent me, I had a 5 ml decant. I bought a Andy Worhol pop and something else. And I bought a decant of a rather expensive fragrance. So they was like, hey man, you want some of this Bond Number 9 Andy Worhol? And I had heard it was discontinued. So of course I do. Hold on guys. I don't have myself together today at all. So this, my friends, is phenomenal. And I'm telling you because I smelled the original and I smelled this. I never got to wear the original, so I can't tell you longevity, blah, 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 blah. But I did spray it on something. And this is not the closest, but it's the long lasting. So in the second part of this video, we're going to go over a few other things. There's one that's a definite clone of that I have another of, and one is a surprise. You'd be amazed. There's another fragrance in my collection that smells just like Bond Number 9's Andy Worhol, and I didn't know it until I wore it today, and I just kept smelling myself. I'm like, man, I do this a lot. Like, it just smells like something else I have. And yesterday, what I wore yesterday, I couldn't figure out. I kept smelling my wrist, and I'm like, man, I've smelled this, and I couldn't figure it out. Well, today, I figured it out. But anyway, let's talk about this first. So, SCENTual Obsessions has their formulation of Andy Worhol. So, before I go any farther, I just want to put this out here, okay? This is the third part of my thing today. Kevin at SCENTual Obsessions made it a point to delete a YouTube video that I had made when he had sent me these decants. Now, I do not dislike Kevin. I think Kevin's a phenomenal guy. I think, you know, he gives a lot of his samples away to people. I like him as a human being, but I'm also the kind of person, if you're not going to help me. I mean, part of what we do, guys, we have to get exposure. If we don't get exposure, our channels don't grow. And because somebody hit Kevin up after he had put the YouTube video up on his, Kevin took it down and said, basically, I don't want to deal with the riffraff. You know, no disrespect, and I even told Kevin this himself, if you can't shout me out, I'm not going to do it to you. But he was nice enough to, I bought 5 of these, and this is one of the ones that I had bought, and he was nice enough to send me 4 more. And like I'm going to tell any other reviewer, if people are nice enough to send you free samples, don't wait a month, 2 months to give the guys their review. Give them their review. They sent them to you out of the kindness of their heart. At least give them an honest, timely review. So with that being said, after I go through all 9 of the ones that I got from him, unless he decides to put my videos up on his Facebook page, I will not be reviewing Sensual Obsessions anymore. It's not personal, just like he had told me, it's not personal. So this is not personal either, but I can't give nobody shout outs that isn't going to do the same for me. So with that being said, Kevin, I do like you, brother. I don't have a problem with you on a personal level, but if you decide in the future that you would like to put my videos up on your Facebook page, I will happily, without a doubt, do some reviews on your fragrances. So this, my friends, is nice. Now, I'll get to this other one here in a minute, but I want to get this out. This is not the best rendition of it, okay? But it is good. This here, my friends, I'm telling you right now, is a 2-hour projection. I'll say 3. I'm just going to go ahead and say 3-hour projection. Now, here's the kicker. Are you ready for this? 16 hours. And still there. I mean, it's a light skin scent. And if anybody's ever watched my channels before, if I got to stick my nose up to my wrist, it's no longer longevity for me. But this faded away 2 hours ago. So here it is, 9 o'clock. I got off of work at 7. I put it on at 5. So you got 14 hours. I had 3 hours. The longevity was still, the projection was still hitting when I went to work. The longevity, I got a compliment on this. A guy sitting next to me who hardly ever compliments me. I don't think he likes me. But he's like, man, somebody smells really sweet. And that's the only problem that I have with this Andy Worhol is I'm just not, it's not for me because I don't like sweetness. So that's my personal take. But I'm going to go ahead, because I do reviews, I'm going to shout out what I think my people would like. So you guys that are watching me, you might like this. If you like sweet scents, man, yeah. I mean, yes, period. I mean, no stink factor involved in this at all. It's sweet from beginning to end. But when this thing dries down, the sweetness really dissipates. You're talking about, I will say the last 4 hours is so cool, calm, creamy. It's just mellow. My cup of tea. So if I'd liked sweet fragrances, which I don't mind, I'm just not a huge fan. If I didn't like sweet fragrances at all, I wouldn't even have chose this to wear. But it's just not, I don't like it that sweet. This reminds me of Royal Crown Upper Class to a point. What I mean by that is the sweetness. It had frankincense and myrrh in the Royal Crown Upper Class. I didn't... Kevin, the only complaint I got, brother, is I can't find anything to give me, what you have in this note breakdown, and I don't want to use Andy Warhol's, Bond number 9, Andy Worhol, to tell what you have in here, because you may have something different. I don't want to disrespect either one. So, yeah, get it. So, let me go on with this other one. Now, this other company, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to block their name off. When a reviewer calls up you as a company, okay, especially this 3-letter company, I've seen these people send reviewers full bottles that they don't ever review. And I'll put his name out there because I don't care. Ross Carlos from TLTG Fragrance Lounge, or TLTG Reviews, got full bottles from them. I think 4 full bottles, and never once reviewed them. I mean, I understand at that time he was peaking about 1,000 subs, but who cares? He never reviewed them. But then you got guys like us who are in the small fry squad, me, Bro Sense, Trey Sense, people like that, who would love to have just samples. That's all I asked this company was for samples. I don't need the full bottle. I'm not a, please forgive me, but I'm not a fragrance whore like some of these people. I don't like these sitting on my shelf looking all pretty and not review them. That's not what I'm for. If I like it, I'm going to buy it. That only makes sense. That's business sense to me. Send me your sample for free. It can't cost you that much. I've bought your samples from your sample site before. It's like $6 for a 2 ml. Send it. Send me a whole box of them. Let me review them. Then I'll spend the money. Anyway, so pardon me if you guys will see who it is when I show it to you, but I'm sorry. I'm going to block them out and I will not mention the name. But this is the other one that one, even though it's that company, that to me is the best rendition of Andy Worhol. Longevity is not near as good as Sensual Obsessions, but it's the better smelling one that's closest to it. Now, when this dries down, it doesn't, that's where it kind of deviates a little. It's got a different type dry down. But, the next company I'm about to show you is the guy who did this is a great friend of mine. I love the guy to death. And I know for certain that he did not intend to create one that smells like Andy Warhol's Bond Number 9. But it's awful similar. Who am I speaking about? Wise Guys Vegas Cologne. Listen, it's different. It's different. So hear me out. The smell itself is not like Andy Worhol until it starts to dry down, and then it's 95% the same. It starts off different. This doesn't last near as long. I've done a review on this if you want to go back and look at it. I love this fragrance. This to me is the sweetness that I do like. It's not overly sweet like the Sensual Obsessions version of Bond Number 9 Andy Worhol is very sweet. The other company that I just showed you, which I will not mention their name, is not quite as sweet, but it's the better rendition of it. This in the dry down is identical. But until it dries down, this is its own cologne. This, my friends, is worth every penny. If you didn't see my review, I want you to hear me now. OG Gabriel and Wise Guys have a scent right here. Now, they got another one out that I did a review on that nobody's gotten yet. I didn't do a review. I did a first impressions. It's not available for 6 to 8 months. Me and a lady are the only ones that have that bottle. So far, this is to beat. So see my review on that. I'm not going to go into it. But this was a surprise to me because I kept smelling. I'm like, man, the dry down, I mean, it was probably 5 hours into it. I'm like, man, it smells like something. I'm trying to figure it out. And then pow, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. So if you want a dry down, this is $55 for a 60 ml. That's under $1 an ml. That's nuts. Same thing with Sensual Obsessions. Kevin, if I'm wrong, hit me down at the bottom, but I think like a 30 ml of this is like 20 or $25 after shipping. I mean, are you kidding me? You're getting, this is 95% just like the original. And you're getting it for under $1 ml. Now, the other company, unfortunately, a lot of people think that you get 30 mLs from that company at $60. Okay. Now, this is a different situation because the Andy Worhol now probably cost you in the vicinity of anywhere from $300 to $500. I saw it for $600 still in the package, and I was about $100 short, and I didn't want to go in debt, or I'd have got it. But that company there, they're not as friendly on your pocket as it seems. You're looking at 30 ml. That goes for $67 plus shipping. So that's $2.50 an ml. If you add that up to 100 ml like the Andy Worhol Bond Number 9 is, I mean, you're looking at $210 just for 90 ml. So add another 10 mil onto that. I mean, it's ridiculous. People think that company is cheap, like you're getting but no. A lot of the times those bottles come up just as much as the regular bottles or awful close. Now there are times they have sales on. You catch the sales 25% off, then you get a little better of a deal. But listen, guys, I'm telling you, like I said, when I'm done reviewing these, that's it until he puts me on his Facebook page. But until then, if it's good, it's good. Y'all have seen my other reviews, and if I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. I love it. The only one I'm hesitating on, but I know I'm going to have to do it, and I'll probably go ahead and get it out of the way tomorrow, is their version of Elysium by Rosia. I didn't like Elysium. It's not that it stunk. It's not that it was nasty. Just it's a freshie, high class freshie. I just don't like freshies. I'm a tobacco, incense, vanilla, liquor. I'm a dark guy. I love the winter time. A lot of people say you're nuts. I love winter. So I like winter fragrances. But listen, guys, I'm gonna throw out a challenge. I want to see who's the first person that can get me to 100 subscribers. I'm going to give away. I'm not TLTG. I'm not going to give away some Cremo. I'm not Georgia Gent going to give away some Cremo. These guys got 500 to 3,000 freaking subs giving away Cremos and Everyday Jacks or whatever they're called from Walmart. $15 packages. I'm giving away a bottle. And it just might be this. Maybe something else. I'm not going to give away a cheap bottle because I ain't cheap. My subscribers come here to hear my content. I want to make my subscribers happy. Don't know what I have in yet, but here's the challenge, okay? You have to be subscribed to my channel for this to work. If you're not subscribed to my channel, just cut it out. Don't even try. I know you're subscribed. I'll be able to look and see you're subscribed, so don't try to get away with it. Whoever can get me to 100 subs, whoever can bring the most here to get me to 100 subs has got themselves something. Make sure that whoever you have that subs comments on one of my videos and says your name so I can keep tally. Okay? And I'm giving away a bottle. It's not going to be a cheap bottle. If I got to give away a bottle of Rosia, no, not going to happen. I'll give away a Parfums de Marly. I don't care, man. Get me to 100. When I get to 200, I'll do it again. Every 100 I get, I want to take care of y'all. That's just how I roll. I'm not cheap. They are. They're fragrance whores. I'm not. If I don't like what I have, and it's just going to sit on my shelf, you can ask BroSense. I gave him plenty. I'm just going to give them to him. Or I'm going to sell them. So anyway, enough of rambling on. I'm double what I normally do. I love you guys. Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you guys for the comments. I love the comments. I've heard nothing but positive. I hope that you guys can understand I'm just a reviewer who loves what I do, and I'm going to give it to you straight. If you're a company and you want to hit this buddy up and expect me to go, oh, well, this is great. No, if it stinks, it stinks. Thank you for giving it to me. I will tell you that. But if you stink, you stink. Period. So anyway, you guys have a great morning. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Remember, this is SCENTual Obsessions. Kevin Holt, hook him up on Facebook. OG Gabriel, Wise Guys, hit him up on Facebook. I'm telling you, you will not regret. I'll make you a promise. If you buy this bottle and you don't like it, I'll buy it back from you. That's how much I know you'll like this bottle. And then you got the 3-letter company, which I will not mention their names. I asked them to send me some samples. They sent me to a website and said, well, here, you can buy them here. But I see them giving other guys free bottles, not even samples. I mean, their samples are like 3 ml. I just want some samples so I can throw your name out there, give me some content. I'll probably end up buying it. I did anyway. But I gave all of mine away because of that. If you can't treat me with respect, you're not going to get it back. Respect is not commanded. Demanded. It is commanded. So shout me out, I'll shout you out. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. If you don't want to shout me out, don't want to let me review your product, okay. Fine by me. I'll give my money to somebody else. Have a good morning, y'all. This is DB. And I just took you behind the nonsense. Have a great morning.